This may be one of the craziest things that we're doing. We're flying across a pond right now to buy our very first home in London. House was kind of below average, no? The finishes were very, I don't want to say cheap, but I think I'm leaning towards just older houses like these ones.
Yeah.
The Victorian houses. Look how beautiful this road is. That's really cute.
Probably fit in the 60s.
Can we open Wow, this is stunning. This greenery is insane. Wow. Feels like I'm in an immersive greenery experience.
The park is big.
Now we're heading into a restaurant called Chishiru. It's a West African restaurant and it looks so good. 1 Michelin star, and we have a whole course. Getting ready to head to the viewing. Obsessed with is this Liah lipstick in Love of My Life. It's such a beautiful coral pink color. And it's super moisturizing, so I don't need a lip gloss or a lip balm on top. Now it's day 2 of viewing, so today I'm viewing a house, and this is our very first house that we're viewing because yesterday we were viewing just new developments, more like apartment styles or condos, so it'll be fun. I love the Victorian houses in London, and that's what we're here for, so excited to learn more about the architecture and the history of these little houses. So I don't quite know how to dress for viewings, but I'm trying to dress a little bit more formally so that I look like a serious buyer. But yeah, London weather has been super muggy and cloudy and just really gray, no sunlight. This street is so cute. Oh my gosh. This park is gorgeous. Wow. There's a playground there.
In the back we have two plant houses, two with lemon and blueberries.
That's so crazy.
Had that on
Yay!
I'm not gonna bring anything. Just need to clear my head this morning.
So this is our day 3 of house hunting, and it's a rough morning today since it's the day after the election, and it's a rough day. It's gonna be a rough 4 years from here on out. Yeah, we're in London, going to see 3 houses today, and hopefully we find something that is promising. Okay, so the previous listing, we absolutely loved it in terms of the floor plan, the layout, the structure of it, and the owner did a really wonderful job just renovating the place, and it was like double glazed windows, well insulated. But yeah, we're heading to the second viewing of the day, and this is also a really beautiful, quiet neighborhood. Love it. Okay, we're heading to see a property number 7, I believe, and this is in a different neighborhood, a little bit more of an upscale bougie neighborhood, and this house was probably one of the most affordable lower end priced houses in the neighborhood, so we'll see how that looks like, but absolutely love the neighborhood itself, and it just feels like the prime English British life. Must say is that UK or London has been just so cloudy and grey, so we can't really get a full sense of what this property will look like in terms of daylight, natural light potential, so that's the only thing, but at least it's not like too dark yet, and we'll see how this property goes. This low-key also reminds me of Brooklyn. to meet our potential architect and heading to his architecture studio. But anyways, just studying architecture and interior design in undergrad had made me dream about designing my future home, and I think the time has come. Hopefully.
Your dream.
Yes. So we're just gonna have like a pre-meeting. Nothing set in stones because we don't have a house yet.
Yeah.
But hopefully we can, vibe with the architect and the designer team and go from there. Super excited.
Exciting.
Wow. This house definitely needs a full-on renovation, but I think it's pretty spacious enough. But the previous one was definitely our favorite. And this one, I believe, is a little bit more expensive for less square footage too. However, the backyard is huge. So I think the only thing about this house, which has so much potential, but it needs so much work, which I think it's gonna cost maybe like $1 million or even more. They're camouflage. Ah! But this kind of screams very quintessential, classic, bougie London housing. Oh my god, that garden on the right is so beautiful. So they were saying that this house can be further extended and you can add like a third floor as an attic or loft space. So I don't know, this definitely feels a lot more luxurious than what we can afford, but the location is really, really good for this, and it is a beautiful structure of a house. Good morning! It's our last day viewing, and we have 5 houses to view today, which is going to be very busy. So my mom is going to join us, and a lot of people are asking why we're deciding to move to London. I think we've been living in New York for the past 7-8 years, and it has served us really, really great. We started our own companies, we grew our companies, and we are still going to be based in New York. But I think now that we're in our mid-30s and, now our priorities in life have shifted a little bit. So I think first and foremost, we wanted to be closer to the family. Ma stays in London quite a bit. You love London, huh?
I think in a way, yes. Yeah, it's my third home.
Yeah. My sister-in-law lives here. in this building,
Yeah.
and hopefully she stays near us as well. I think the rising healthcare costs too has been a huge concern with the states, and since neither of us are, US citizens or green card holders in the states, I think it just made sense for us to, have the world as an oyster and decide anywhere and everywhere to go and call it at home. So I don't think this will be our only home or a permanent home, but hopefully it will be our next chapter and our next space.
Yeah, and as a place where New York has so much diversity, and I think London has that sense of diversity as well, where it's at the footstep of Europe and the EU, or at the footstep of EU, and to be able to still have community is a really important thing for us. So despite the weather being a bit average,
Very great.
which has been
Haven't
great all
seen
week,
the sun at all this entire week.
the people here are great, and we just feel that part of, like, I feel like we can build community here and still get that sense of what we loved about New York, which is your difference and pursuing something that you love. So
being celebrated.
Yeah.
And then I think one big thing for me was to slow down this year in 2024. And I wasn't able to in New York because I feel like New York is a place where you need to constantly do things and you need to constantly fly and catch up. Otherwise, you kind of feel like you're falling behind, and you're surrounded by so many amazing people and so many great community who are constantly doing things. And I think it does push you to get to where you want to be, but also at the same time, it can definitely be overwhelming and very intense at some times. So I think now that, we have hustled and bustled for the past 7-8 years, I am at a point where my health needs to be more prioritized and my mental health needs to be prioritized too.
yeah, I think New York just doesn't let you prioritize things outside of your career.
Or life aspirations. So I think, London is very similar to New York in that regards, where it can be very fast and people can be very career driven, but I think also at the same time there are pockets of neighborhoods that are very residential, and that feels like you're almost in a village or a countryside. So that's why we're prioritizing neighborhoods that are very, very green and feels very slow and tranquil and just serene overall and very slow overall. So
While still being close enough to the city that we would like to be able to experience and continue our careers.
So that is the entire reason why we thought London might be a good next step, but we'll see how it goes. We haven't closed anything yet, so hopefully we can find something by today. Otherwise, we'll be back early next year and continue the search.
The journey continues.
Feel ready to sell the house when she passed, so he's kept it for a long time. I can vouch for his story because I've lived across the road a long time. But that's not the original.
Just take pictures of them.
You have to have thumbs up.
I like this vanity. Look at that. Oh my god, this room is also really nice.
Is that
Or even extend the second part out to. Love this grand piano here, and this reception room is facing the south, which is always a plus, so it'll let a lot of light in, although it's hard to tell in this gray weather, but it feels really just cozy. Entryway, original tiling, and then it just leads to utility room, which has a washer and dryer. Nice spacious bathroom. with skylight, and it's a little pantry section, which is super cute and very, very handy. That leads to the kitchen. The kitchen has a skylight and has a beautiful big dining table, a little sofa, and it expands out to the garden. And then apparently the owner built the music room that's totally soundproof, so he must be a music producer in the music industry. A pull down pool table, beautiful artwork. I love the lighting. Oh,
I didn't value it personally, but yeah.
Bathroom.
I did agree.
this is a nice little office. Bedroom. Wow, nice. Has a little basin. And then you look out into the garden. A lot of work needs to be done on this one. It's crazy that they have a sink in each room.
Yeah.
What's the use for the sink in the room? That's so crazy. That's the only problem. Mr. Cat. Hello. Whoa! Like soundproof room.
I really like this place.
I feel like this one, it will be fun to renovate because I think the structure itself is so great, like quintessential English London house. I would extend the third floor to perhaps make it into a full studio / office. But yeah, I think this is a really nice
Maybe they throw in the piano.
place. The extension's done really well. And it is just really open, nice. A lot of skylight, daylight coming in. The bathtub! Neil, your favorite room.
The only thing it's missing is a dog. Oh, I thought the
Nice.
vibes.
Oh wow. It's like, whoa.